The history of ancient Greece is a tapestry woven from two distinct yet inseparable threads: mythology and history. Myths served as explanations for the natural world and cultural identity. History sought to document the past through a critical lens. The Greeks saw heroic figures of their myths in the stars. Mythology infused their art, literature, and politics. To understand Greek history, we must delve into the realm of myth. From approximately 800 BCE to 500 BCE, Greek mythology flourished. This period saw the rise of city-states like Athens and Sparta. It witnessed the development of a distinct Greek identity. Central to this identity were the myths passed down through generations. They explained natural phenomena like the changing seasons. They offered moral guidance, showcasing the consequences of hubris. Myths recounted the exploits of heroes like Heracles and Theseus. They were deeply ingrained in Greek society. Myths provided a shared cultural heritage and a framework for understanding the present. Around 500 BCE, a profound shift began to occur in ancient Greece. While mythology retained its cultural significance, a new way of thinking emerged: historiography. This period, spanning from roughly 500 BCE to 146 BCE, witnessed the rise of historians like Herodotus and Thucydides, who sought to document the past based on evidence and critical analysis. This shift did not happen overnight. It was a gradual process, fueled by a growing emphasis on reason and observation. The development of democracy in Athens, with its emphasis on debate and discourse, played a crucial role in fostering this intellectual revolution. Philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle challenged traditional ways of thinking, encouraging their students to question assumptions and seek truth through logic and evidence. In this environment of intellectual ferment, history as a distinct discipline began to take shape. Historians like Herodotus, often hailed as the father of history, traveled extensively, collecting accounts of past events, interviewing witnesses, and consulting written records. They sought to separate fact from fiction to provide a rational and objective account of the past. Herodotus and Thucydides stand as towering figures in the development of Western historiography. Herodotus, born in Halicarnassus around 484 BCE, is renowned for his histories, a sprawling account of the Greco-Persian Wars. He traveled extensively, gathering information from eyewitnesses and consulting local traditions. His work is a blend of factual reporting, vivid anecdotes, and ethnographic observations. Thucydides, born in Athens around 460 BCE, took a more analytical approach to history. His History of the Peloponnesian War is a meticulous account of the conflict between Athens and Sparta. Thucydides, himself a general in the war, focused on military strategy, political intrigue, and the human cost of conflict. He emphasized objectivity and accuracy, striving to present a dispassionate account of events. These two historians, despite their different approaches, laid the foundation for Western historical writing. They emphasized the importance of evidence, critical analysis, and a nuanced understanding of the past. Their works remain essential reading for anyone seeking to understand the complexities of ancient Greece. Section 5. A harmony of narratives, myth, and history coexist. Despite the rise of historiography, mythology did not disappear from Greek culture. Instead, a fascinating coexistence emerged. Myths continued to permeate Greek literature, theater, and art, even as historical writing gained prominence. The two realms, rather than being seen as contradictory, often complemented and enriched one another. Playwrights like Sophocles and Euripides drew heavily on mythology for their tragedies, exploring themes of fate, free will, and the human condition. Sculptors adorned temples and public spaces with depictions of gods and heroes, preserving these figures in marble and bronze. Poets like Pindar celebrated athletic victories by linking them to mythical narratives, adding a layer of grandeur and significance to these events. This coexistence of myth and history highlights the multifaceted nature of Greek thought. The Greeks were capable of embracing both rational inquiry and imaginative storytelling. They recognized the power of myth to inspire and unite, even as they sought to understand the world through a more empirical lens. Section 6. Mythology's enduring influence, from art to politics. The influence of mythology extended far beyond the realms of art and literature. It permeated Greek politics, shaping their understanding of leadership, justice, and the relationship between the individual and the state. Political leaders often invoked myths to legitimize their rule, connect with the populace, and inspire a sense of shared identity. The Athenian democracy, for example, traced its origins back to the mythical lawgiver Solon, who was credited with establishing the foundations of their political system. Alexander the Great, seeking to forge a vast empire, consciously fashioned himself after the hero Achilles, drawing on the myth to enhance his charisma and legitimize his conquests. This appropriation of mythology for political purposes highlights its enduring power. Myths served as a potent tool for shaping public opinion, justifying actions, and fostering a sense of shared destiny. They provided a framework for understanding power, authority, and the complexities of human nature. Section 7. The Twilight of the Gods, Roman Rule and Beyond. As Greece fell under the sway of the Roman Empire in 146 BCE, Greek mythology entered a new phase. While no longer central to the dominant political and religious landscape, it continued to exert a powerful cultural influence. Roman writers, poets, and artists drew heavily on Greek mythology, adapting and reinterpreting these stories for their own purposes. The Roman poet Ovid, for example, reimagined Greek myths in his epic poem Metamorphoses, exploring themes of transformation, desire, and the power of storytelling. Roman emperors, seeking to establish a connection with their Greek subjects, incorporated Greek gods and goddesses into their own pantheon. This Roman fascination with Greek mythology underscores its enduring appeal. These stories, with their timeless themes of love, loss, heroism, and betrayal, transcended cultural boundaries. They continued to resonate with audiences centuries after the decline of Greek civilization. Section 8. A Timeless Legacy, the Enduring Power of Greek Myths. Greek myths continue to captivate and inspire us. We encounter them in literature, art, music, and film. They shape our language, values, and understanding of the human condition. Aphrodite with love, Ares with war, Athena with wisdom. Phrases like Achilles' heel and Pandora's box come from these myths. They connect with universal human experiences, exploring themes of love, loss, betrayal, and ambition. They remind us of the enduring human spirit,